How many were here last year? Okay. All right. And yes, I need you. My name is Nate Branch, and I had the fortunate opportunity of playing with the Harlem Globetrotters for 15 years. But I'm telling you, to regress from where I came to East Palo Alto when I was 10 years old. And that's been 63 years ago, just about. And East Palo Alto has changed, but it's still a conglomeration of a lot of people from different ethnic backgrounds and stuff. That's the beauty of East Palo Alto. And the first Thursday of each month, all of my high school classmates get together for breakfast. And we use various restaurants. And it's just so good to see your old classmates and your friends that you make up growing up in life. And the experiences that you have communicating with each other now, they're going to last you the rest of your life. I know sometimes it's not good, but it's still a memory, and you're going to have to treasure those things, you know? Me, I was a basketball player. My mind was on basketball. As I got older, I started to realize that basketball doesn't last you all your life. The career is very short for most of the players. Some guys can go, I played 15 years, but it wasn't the contact. I was drafted by the San Diego Rockets at that time in the NBA, and I was drafted by the Oakland Oaks of the ABA, which is now the Funk. There's no ABA teams. That was my ambition. Do you know who Wilt Chamberlain was? He was 7'1", right? But he was my very good friend. And he used to come down here, where this building stands now. It used to be the old recreation center. And Wilt Chamberlain was here. He was a good friend of my family's. And he was my idol. And he used to come down, and we'd walk in, and the guys would stop in midair almost just to see him. But he's a legend. He's a legend in basketball. But like I said, basketball doesn't last your whole life. You've got to have something after the sports and stuff. And what you right now, you're in broadcasting. You want to be broadcasters, right? Right? So you have to pursue that with all your energy. Right? And it's okay to play sports and do all the fun things and stuff. But take some time out, not just to pass and get an A or B, or what is it now? It's the point system. But if you learn it yourself, no one can take that away from you. Once it's in your brain, nobody can take that away. But I'm going to tell you about the education game. That's going to be the most important thing you're ever going to have in life. You know, right now at your age, you have an opportunity to be whatever you want to be. You know, if I could go back and do it again, which this life doesn't allow you to do, I wanted to be a doctor when I was a youngster. And when I got to college, my coach said, well, you didn't come here to be a doctor. You know, you came here to play basketball. So, in other words, I was a good basketball player. Now, if you're going to be a good broadcaster, they're going to want you. They're going to want you. So I'm telling you, at your age right now, learn all you can. Get all the experience you can at what you want to do. Maybe in a few years, you may not want to be a broadcaster again. But the experience of learning, accepting, remembering, they're going to follow you the rest of your life. But my main message to you is learn all you can. You have 24 hours in a day. You sleep for 8 hours supposedly. Take 1 hour and just concentrate. Just concentrate and do your homework as soon as you get home. Then it's out of the way and your brain is clear. You can go watch TV. Nobody's going to say, you do your homework yet? No, do it and get it out of the way. And your friends, all your little friends that you like to hang out with, you got to stand your ground. You can't let anybody influence you, your friends and stuff. Sure, it's fun to have fun, and you can do that with your life, but you got to say, I want to be something myself. You know, and I wouldn't miss the opportunity to come talk to you because you have a future ahead of you, and your future can be as great as you want it to be. Okay. Anybody want to ask me some questions? I'm not going to hang. Yes, sir.
If you were to choose a team, if you were to sign up for the NBA, which team would you choose?
Would I choose?
Like, what if you were to choose an NBA team?
If I wanted to be involved in the NBA, I'd be an owner.
Good answer.
One team, I don't have a favorite team. See, the Globetrotters played 300 games a year. We played 300 games a year. Now, we didn't have the physical contact that the NBA does, guys knocking you out and stuff. But the wear and tear on your legs, it's still mounted up. That's I played 4,500 basketball games in 15 years. But if I had to pick a team, go Warriors. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to ask me a question?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How much time do you guys practice when you're on the Globetrotters? Like,
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we had training camp. Training camp lasted 10 days. I had no aspirations of going with the Globetrotters. I wanted to go to the NBA. Will Chamberlain was trying to get me, he says, you got drafted, man, go. But my first day of workouts, I twisted my ankle. And when I got back home, which was here in East Palo Alto, I had a stack of letters from the Globetrotters. They were expecting me, and so I called them one of the days. And I thought I would go back to Chicago. That's where they had training camp. And I thought I would go there and just recuperate and rehabilitate my ankle and then go back to the ABA. But when I got to Chicago and the Globetrotters started coming in for workouts, it was only 10 Globetrotters, 10 guys on the team. And then they offered me the same amount of money that I was being offered with the ABA. And then I'm seeing guys like Meadowlark Lemon, Curly Neal, Showboat Hall, Marcus Haynes coming in the gym. I'm going, gee, these guys are famous. So I decided I'd stay. I had just gotten married in July of 1967. And I went on the road October 1st, thinking I'm going to go for maybe a week or two. And after the 10 days of workouts, they said, we're going on the road tomorrow. So I had to call my wife and say, I'm not coming home. And I didn't get home until after, I got home Christmas, and that was like for 3 days. Then I had to go back. I had to fly from San Francisco to Philadelphia to be there for a Christmas Day game. And one day, one year, for my son, I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning before he could open his Christmas presents because I had to go to the airport by 6. Excuse me. Yeah, but this one particular year, I got to Philadelphia, and my little suitcase with my uniform in it didn't show up. They lost my bag, so I couldn't play. I'm sitting on the bench, Christmas Day, and then I'm in a hotel room with nobody. I don't know anybody in Philadelphia because I said we play 300 games a year. After the game, we go to the hotel. Next morning, we're on a bus or airplane going somewhere else. Is that the question you asked me?
yeah.
More or less. But we worked out 10 days, and then we started playing. For the rookies, we only get one rookie, maybe 2 rookies a year. They learn as they go. Right? That's where you have to pick it up.
How long were you on the road for at a
15
time?
years. Oh, from the road?
Like, you would start, let's say
We'd
October, you were there for 8 weeks, 10 weeks?
No. We started in October, and we finished with the United States in June. No, I'm sorry, April. Then we go to Europe for 3 months.
So you were home for about 2 months?
Yeah, about
Out of the
maybe
year?
because we started doing things like the cartoon and the popcorn machine things in the summer. So I was like home maybe a month if I was lucky. Right, and I never worked out because they never got out of shape. So far as that experience of playing with these guys for 15 years, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Because by the travel that we did, I was 90 miles from Russia, met the Duke of Kent, didn't get the chance to meet the Queen, met the Pope, so like I say, the experiences that I've had, the opportunities are there. You don't have to be an athlete. If you're good at what you do, the world wants you. Okay? Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Actually, a couple of questions. The
Yes, sir.
first one, could you speak a little more about the opportunities that you were able to do because of the Globetrotters in basketball, like the cartoon? And
Oh, yeah.
actually, I remember television career on the White Shadow.
Oh, yeah.
But so if you could speak about that. And the second question is just a comment on another gentleman who is one of, I think, I came here into the East Palo Alto area in the late 70s.
Yes.
And the other gentleman I heard a lot about and met, who was the great Ravenswood basketball player, Charles Lowry.
Charles Lowry,
You
yes.
could say a little bit about him and his,
Yeah.
what you know about him. So that I just wanted them to know that there were other people,
Yeah.
people from the community do
Sure.
make it big in
Yeah.
sports and things.
Yeah, Charles Lowry, he's a dirty player. But he was excellent at what he did. He was very good in basketball. But it's practice. It's the same thing. If you're going to practice basketball or any sport, practice what you're trying to do. It's the same thing. Even when you're going to make mistakes, I didn't just come up. I had to practice a lot. You know. Now, the first question you asked me about the opportunities that I've had.
Yes.
Like I said, I've met the 3 presidents, been around the world 6 times, about 30 or 40 different countries. Love the food. My favorite country is Italy, because the food is out of this world. My second is London, England. I like that city because you can speak English and you can get around. But I've seen it all. In Italy, I used to go I play piano. That's my job now. I play piano at the church, St. John Baptist Church. I'm the musician there. And that's my first love. Because I know now I can play that piano and I make a living doing it. I don't have to run, I don't have to sweat, I'm getting a stomach on me, you know. So what I'm saying is there's other things besides sports. But what you're trying to do and what you're gonna be great at it. Be the best that you can be. Right? Do that. I mean the experiences, even right here in East Palo Alto, there's experiences that you're gonna experience. But take the good and leave the bad behind. Okay? If you guys ever wanna, anybody else have a question?
What made you choose them versus going to the NBA?
Because I hurt my ankle and they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I mean, back then, this is 1967, and $20,000 was good money. Because my rent was $190 a month. So, you know.
We need to rewind that back.
Yeah, but they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the right decision. I guess the man up above said, no, you do this. Because if I had gone to the NBA or the ABA, I wouldn't have lasted, because I'm 6'4". Right now, that's small for a guard, you know, except for Steph Curry. You know, and how many Steph Currys out there? It certainly wasn't me. But what I'm trying to say, I wouldn't have lasted half as long in the NBA. That's why I say education is something that you're going to use for the rest of your life. And it's going to benefit you more than anything else in this world. Because when someone talks to you, they try to smart talk you, try to talk over your head. But when you can communicate on any level, that's the secret to any success in this world. Right? Gang, I love you guys. I don't want to hold you too long. Right?
Thank you.